Rivian has announced plans to have fast charging in places far away from cities and interstates, such as mountain bike and hiking trails, as well as kayaking and climbing spots.
Yeah, CEO RJ Scaringe said, "We're excited about the opportunity to create Rivian charging locations that aren't on the interstate, that help draw you or enable you to go places that normally are not the kinds of places that invite or welcome electric vehicles because of charging infrastructure. We spent a lot of time thinking about how you can essentially create these curated drives where, depending on your point of interest, you can pick different paths. If you want to stop midway through the trip for a 1 mile, 2 mile, or 5 mile hike, here's a route that you want to take, and here's a charging location right next to it." So this is really cool.
Yeah, it's going to include high-speed DC chargers capable of 140 miles in about 20 minutes, according to Rivian, which is kind of basic supercharger speeds, so that's excellent. But those don't include the destination locations, which I think are going to be the hiking trails. So I think that the destination locations are going to be not DC, so probably in the level 2 range, which is totally fine.
Right, because a 2 mile hike is going to take you a while.
Right. Now, this is what Rivian said that they were going to do from the start. Back when I interviewed RJ Scaringe, back in the olden days when we could talk to people without masks.
Was that 2019, I think?
I think somewhere back there. He said that this is kind of exactly the plan that they were going to do. Now, the question for me is how complete this network is going to be, because unlike Tesla, they aren't going to be starting from scratch. Rivian can rely on some charging infrastructure that already exists in the wild.
Well, you know what? We're going to be getting a Rivian in June, and I think one of our first trips should be up north to New Hampshire. So let's look at the map and see what we could do.
Yeah, so this is where I hope Rivian starts to do something, because there are no Electrify America chargers in New Hampshire. Actually,
there's one.
There's one in Seabrook, New Hampshire, which if you live in New Hampshire, doesn't really count.
Why doesn't it count?
It's not New Hampshire. When you think of New Hampshire, Seabrook is not the place that you think of.
Oh, so you're thinking the White Mountains or something like that.
Yeah, there's nothing. The whole rest of the state. Seabrook, New Hampshire is basically Massachusetts and Maine. It used to be Massachusetts and Maine.
Hold on, New Hampshire people.
You can agree it's not New Hampshire. So,
oh boy.
Whatever.
You just opened a can of worms.
It's not most people in the state of New Hampshire don't have access to Seabrook.
He's dug himself in.
So the question for me is, there's a lot of work to do to expand the fast charging network in order to get people to places that are not cities. Right now, Electrify America can basically get you between most cities in the United States, except in all of the northern half of the middle of the country. So the DC charging network is going to be important for Rivian. But then the destination chargers, that's the question for me. How complete is this network going to be? Are they going to focus on particular areas at a time? Is it going to be like Lake Tahoe is Rivian City? Basically, any hiking trail has a charger. And how many chargers are going to be at each particular hiking trail? Or is it going to be more like Tesla's supercharger network, where they had a skeleton of a network that could basically kind of just get you from point A to point B, and then they filled it in from there?
It really is too bad that Rivian can't use the Tesla supercharging network, because if they could work those two networks together, it would be awesome.
Yeah, but with the investments that Rivian has had, it's clear that they're not going to be working well with Tesla. There's also the lawsuit against Tesla.
And Jeff Bezos and Ford don't really play ball nicely.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, my other question is going to be, why didn't they just focus on hotels? Because for level 2 chargers, you need to be there for quite a long time. And I totally get that a 5 mile hike.
Because if you drive a Rivian, you don't stay in a hotel. You stay out in the woods.
So you go hike. Fine. That's fine. Some kind of, out there campground kind of parking lot thing. Totally there. And my last question is going to be, who would be able to use these chargers? Is it going to be only Rivian because Rivian put them in?
No, I think they'll be open to everybody.
You think so?
Can you get your Leaf into the middle of the woods? Who knows?
You could get a Bolt. It'll probably be a level 2 charging station.
Right. So I think Tesla's Cybertrucks and Hummers should be able to use them.
I think that Rivian's going to shut that off. I don't think they're going to want it.
We'll see.
That's what Tesla did, right? They built the network and they don't let anyone else use it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tesla Time News is sponsored by EcoWare.
So check out the new T-shirt. This YouTuber drives a Model 3.
Yeah, I think most people aren't YouTubers.
Oh, well, the cool thing is you can change YouTuber to say whatever you want. So you can say this grandmother or this uncle.
Oh, all right. That's pretty cool.
You know?
And I like mine because it's got the Starship right on it right there. Believe Elon.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so head on over to EcoWare where we've got free shipping on everything. We've got beanies, hoodies, jackets, hats, and we've got new designs uploaded every week. And we carbon offset the manufacture, shipping, and life cycle of your purchase. And we plant a tree for every order. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.